back to my channel. So for today, what I wanted to do was take you guys into another DIY video that I did. So I've been doing a couple DIY, I guess you call them crafts, and most are Disney themed. And so what I did is, headed into a new Disney trip, which we're gonna take you guys with us 100%, but I wanted to film this before we left. It's not always easy filming in our hotel room in Disney or just right outside of the hotel room. So I figured I would prep this before we leave because this is literally what I'm doing right now. Before we go on vacation, I usually will prep at least one pair of ears, which I've done. I did a couple, and I usually paint a pair of Toms or canvas shoes. So what I did this time is I've been wearing these shoes in the parks and I absolutely love them. So I have these like white tennis shoes. You guys might have seen them on Instagram. If you guys aren't following my Instagram page, it's all about like Disney travel, fashion, DIYs, fall, holiday vibes of all kinds. So it just gives you all the feels for everything. So I always have pictures of my outfits on there. And just at Angie Belmer everywhere, by the way. And in there, I'm always wearing these white tennis shoes and they're super, super comfy. So I bought them, again, they're from Ardennes. I will link that down below for you guys. But then I found these like cute rainbow colored ones and I thought, this would be perfect for a Wreck-It Ralph DIY. And I have to say I was really nervous about doing this because I did a Lilo and Stitch pair of Toms, which I will grab for you guys and show you. But painting humans, and I know Lilo is human, but she's a baby with like, she's like a toddler technically, right? Or like a little kid with huge features. So it's really hard when you're painting like cartoons with smaller features like Ralph. Vanellope was easier, but I have to say I nailed it. Like I'm really, really happy about these. So cute. So these are in honor of Wreck-It Ralph 2. I feel like Vanellope is probably my favorite Disney character ever. I get asked that a lot, like who my favorite Disney princess is. My answer is Vanellope. Like I have always said that. I think that it's hilarious in Wreck-It Ralph 2 that she's like gonna meet the princesses. I haven't seen it yet. And I am so excited about the turnout of this. And then on the side, I did the bunny gets the pancakes. If you've seen the ad for Wreck-It Ralph 2, that you will die of laughter because this is... Don't break the shoes, Angie. Like hilarious with the pancakes. So I'll show you the details of Vanellope first. She was the first one I did. So the way that I usually do this, you guys, is I will find the images that I like. I'll make one canvas on PicMonkey. Carl's on a whole other level today. Bug, what are you doing? What are you doing? You want to be a part of it? So what I'll do is I will grab all of the images that basically inspire me or like the looks that I want, and I'll put them on PicMonkey and I'll make like one canvas with all of the images. So that's what I did for this. And then I'll basically scale it to the size that I need. I'll usually print it and I'll look at it on the screen. So first I'll do it in black and white and I'll usually trace it out with pencil first, then a blue felt tip pen, like a really thin pen, and I'll just go detail by detail and then I go in with the paint. So with both of these, I started with their face first. I will say these are harder to paint than Tom's. I don't know why the canvas is different, so it soaked up the paint way more. So I had to add layer upon layer, but I feel like it made for a better finished product. So I don't know if you guys can see this, but her elastic, the licorice elastic is actually 3D. Like I used a ton of paint on there and that's why it looks so cool. And then I put some, well, I think it looks cool. I don't even know if you guys can see it on camera, but I added like some sparkles in there and I did her little ponytail. And I just used basic acrylic paint for this. And if you're wondering how this is gonna stay on the shoes, I've done this for all my Toms. I've never done them on these types of shoes, but I think that'll be okay because it's the same type of idea. Acrylic paint, regular brushes. I use some really fine tip brushes with a almost like plastic acrylic handle. I need to show you guys Carl. He's next level right now. Bug, like, can I ask, is it because it's snowing and it's freaking you out? Carl, what are you doing? He's balancing on it. Okay, just so you guys know, this is like my life. Okay, you're a part of it. Good job. I just didn't want you guys to be like, how could she possibly be that distracted? That is distracting, no? So the paintbrushes that I use are really fine tip. I got them at Michael's. I have 5 of them. So I have like a wide one all the way to like really fine. And then the way that I get the details, like her eyelashes, is a little felt tip pen, a black felt tip pen. So I go in at the end and I do details with like the little hairs here, the lashes, the eyebrows, these little hairs, any details that I want trimmed up, like the bunny's eyes and his eyebrows, that's obviously felt tip pen. So that's how I did that. I don't think there's anything more to say, but the way that it's gonna stay is, like I said, acrylic on canvas, and then I'll spray it with Scotch Guard. So you know what you would spray like a couch so that it doesn't get damaged? Same thing. And that will usually work. And then Ralph was the second one that I did, and then I finished with the bunny. So I think I was really nervous. Like once I did Vanellope, I was like, how am I gonna do Ralph as well? But I feel like I nailed it. So if you guys wanna see exactly how I did this step by step by step, basically taking you through almost like a time lapse of it, I did my best to try and document this. It was filmed usually in the evenings, but I'll continue to do these. If you guys like the DIY type of videos or like the time lapse of me actually painting or creating stuff, I also did some Mickey ears, mouse ears that I will link down below for you guys. All right, you guys, so if you enjoyed the Vanellope and Ralph, Wreck-It Ralph 2 inspired sneakers that I will be taking with me on our trip, make sure that you guys give this video a thumbs up, and I will see you guys in the next one. Don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any other videos. Bye, dudes. Behind the scenes bloopers. I forgot to show you guys my other shoes. I keep doing that. I keep saying in every video, I'm like, oh, I'll show you, and then I forget. So these were my other Wreck-It Ralph shoes. We're like in the darkness of my closet. These were my other Wreck-It Ralph shoes. So I think I did pretty well. So these are on Tom's, and then I had painted these ones. So these are my Lilo and Stich ones, and they're like filled with glitter, and there's Scrump. Scrump is on the back here. And I have a video on how I painted these also. So hopefully that was insightful for you guys, and I'll see you later. Bye, dudes.